Right guys, it's Meregali here. We are doing breakdowns. I'm doing right now my match against Josh. My first match from Pan Am's on Saturday. So my first match at the tournament. Let's see. So first match, as always, we have. It's not a harder match, but you always have like some kind of curiosity about how your body will feel in competition, how you're gonna like absorb energy, how people would support your work, and that was what I felt in this match as well. Like kind of moving arms, like relaxing, getting in the zone to compete. So we started. So I grabbed the collar and the pull guard. One thing that I felt on this guy, man, he is strong. I think he was the strongest guy I fought in the tournament, like easily. Like I tried grab his collar and like break his posture. So I did a good job elevating him because my guard, the main point about my guard, I do very well. Trick is to off balance my opponent, an upper body and lower body. So I'm always working on collar and working the hips, sleeves and working the hips, sleeves and legs. I'm always like kind of changing the direction I'm attacking. Attacking not means only submission, but attacking off balance. I'm always off balance my opponent and finding ways to make the guy on top uncomfortable. Because when you are on bottom, so if you let the guy on top find some comfortable position, he's putting pressure on you and he's damaging your energy. If you are on bottom, like kind of stepping on legs, stepping on biceps, shoulder, bringing the guy over your upper body, like kind of off balance the person on top, you're always forcing the guy to move and change base, and then you're gonna find a mistake and get under the hips or get your sweep or submission, whatever, and you are damaging his energy and also put the fight in motion. So you're gonna pretty much build something good to take advantage, like find sweeps and or submissions. So I tried to work on his upper body, so I felt he was strong, so I didn't grip his gi very hard, as I said in the other video. So it's important you have the right grip, and then you maintain the right grip. But if you feel you have the right grip, like that example, but the guy is doing a good job breaking your grip, don't give him resistance. Just like let the grip go and grip again. Another area of the gi, switch sleeves, grab belt, grab pants, grab collar, break collar, grab collar. But don't spend your energy holding the guy. So if someone has a top position, your arm is not stronger than your opponent's upper body. So it's literally impossible for you to maintain the grip if you don't have a better setup. Only one hand is the worst thing you can do to break people's posture, like not breaks people's posture, sorry, but maintain the grip, like just one hand by itself. So you have to have a better setup, legs working, hand on collar, hand on sleeve, like at least two different setups to maintain your grips. So I realized that he was stronger than me. He was fighting hard to break my grips. I didn't spend my energy and break my fingers, like just grabbing for my ego. So all right, so if you wanna grab it, it's fine. So I'm grabbing your bottom pants here. So I'm doing my work, like trying to grip. He's breaking easily my grips because I was letting him break. Look at my hand moving, my right hand, like doing my work. I was, as I didn't have, that is another good detail about guard. When you don't have any good control on the upper body, like collar or sleeve, it can be lasso, it can be foot on biceps, it can be foot on the hip, it can be foot on the shoulder, and you have this support from your hand on the upper body. You have to maintain at least one grip in the lower body. Because if you don't have your hands well set on the upper body and you're not controlling your opponent's lower body, he's gonna jump to the sides, he's gonna find angle, he's gonna put pressure, he's gonna cut the knee, he's gonna do, like he can do so many things to put you in troubles. So when I realized he was fighting hard, he was fighting hard to break my upper body grips. All right, I can grab your pants and work from that. And that was what I did, because I know that here I'm safe. I know that here I'm gonna find in some point of elevation, like I just found here, 9 minutes 23 seconds. So hand on collar, I elevated him, I forced him to post his knee on the mat, and then I start working. So beautiful elevation, I got under his body, I sweep already. So move back. So I didn't spend my energy. If I had started this match, like if I had put more energy than necessary to maintain my grips, probably I would get tired. Probably I would make this guy build a better pace than mine. But when I realized, all right, so this guy, I cannot grip I cannot grip this guy. So let's just put some movement, rise the pace, like build the pace during the match, maintain the bottom pants control here. So that is my safety. And then at some point I'm gonna find elevation, I'm gonna get under his hip, I'm gonna do my job. So when he felt, I was, look at how my hand right here, look at how my right hand is deep on the collar. So why I got my hand deep on the collar? Because I was off balancing him, and then probably right here. I was off balancing him. He brought his posture down because my arm cannot reach this high posture, right? So when he brought his posture down, maybe I slide my hand. I elevated him, my hand is deep. So I'm doing my work, trying to like palm inside. I got it, so I control his knee, and then he just quit. He just like jumped back. So he falls back. So I got top position, half guard. It's kind of, it's a weird half guard, but it's still being a half guard. So I got some good head position here. So I didn't let him create space between my chest and his chest. My position is weird again. My closer knee, like my right knee is inside the half guard, but it's fine. So I have my hand, that kind of a grip on the back of the pants. It's a very solid grip, like for you have and you add in your game inside in your gi game. So you can maintain yourself in top position and also not avoid completely, but you can create a better base on top, so it's hard for your opponent to balance you. And then again, as I said in the video against Roosevelt, so the other breakdown that we just made it, look at where is my hand, on the middle of the back. My hand is literally on the middle of the back. So I don't have a cross-face grip, but I have those two grips which help me to maintain my top position. So I got stabilized the situation because my right arm is in place. So I'm fighting against his top leg, so I quit, I switch hands, I'm very relaxed, I'm not even sweating at this point. Let's see what happened. So I tried to pull my knee out, I pulled my knee out, nice. I tried to fight against the laces, I couldn't. I fight against his heel, that was a good. Every time you are grabbing something, you are grabbing your opponent, grabbing the end of the lever. So that is the main rule about pretty much everything. So if you're controlling your opponent's end of the lever, at this situation, the heel or the toes, but I grabbed the heel because of the configuration here, my palm was like facing the heel. So I got easily open his cross ankle setup. So I got a half guard, I switch my sides right now for a traditional half guard. So I got a head position there, the guy tried to invert. So I'm maintaining the half guard top position. So I tried to work collar. This guy was fucking strong. So again, my hand on the back of his hips, like grabbing the pants. Right now I got my, perfect, right? So I got my hand on the collar, like wrapping his back. So I flat him. I use my head position inside his armpit. I'm using my hip high and my hand pulsing right here on his outside leg to create some good momentum to go straight to the mount. At the same time that I'm getting the mount, I feel my knees free. I use my hand to base out like here. So just in case the guy bump me to this direction, I have my hand to avoid the bump. And then I switch my head. The guy realized that I'm getting the mount, so he tried to bring the elbow back and I had my arm to intercept because I was basing out. And the next step is you fight the knee, you base out to avoid the bump, and then you bring your arm high to get the first underhook. So that was what I did. I got the first underhook on mount. I knew if I could mount people and get underhooks in the gi, you have friction, so it means your position is tighter. So I just felt there was so much pressure that I could smoother the guy. So I figured in the same second that the position just showed. So there are times that you don't have a game plan like for a specific position. Things just like keep showing up during the process and you just like catch it. And that was what I did. So I want to see how it works. I get some high mount here with one underhook. I'm fighting to get the second one. I want to see.
What's the time on the match?
7 minutes, 18 seconds. So he bumped, so as I have one underhook, so he cannot bump to the side that I have my underhook, of course, so he's bumping to this side, and I'm using my left arm to get my second underhook. So if he bumps like he just did, I can use my hand to base out, and I'm in a comfortable position. So he's still trying to bump, I'm still having him. He's not escaping at all. Like, he can't escape from my mount. So I got my second underhook already. So that is something that is interesting about the gi. No gi, it's easier for you get high mount and double underhooks and work to get some high pressure on S mount, because as the opponent has no sleeve, they cannot kind of disturb your movement by grabbing their own sleeve or grabbing collar and grabbing like whatever they want, or even your jacket on the back, like the collar here behind the neck. So it's harder to get double underhooks and S mount, but once you get, it's done. So I think I'm tapping him right now. Yeah, I tap on the smoother tap. Damn, John was like, it's cool.
He was proud of it.
Yeah, the IBJJF guys here, they are not understanding any fucking thing. They are like, man, what this guy's gonna do? The first match of the tournament. So I got a smoother tap. So smoother, you have like to use kind of this area of your chest. So I think you have in the vlog about the tournament, the guy that I fight the final bite my chest, but you have to use this area of the chest. You have to have both underhooks, and then use you kind of, can I say suffocate? Yeah, suffocate the guy, kind of use, it's like, it's a disgusting position for the guy who's in the bottom, but like you pretty much use your chest like to smash your opponent's face. And that was a nice position. It was a good match. It was a good first match. It was a good start in the tournament. And I was pissed because, not pissed, I was fighting very relaxed, but I won and it's smoother. If you want to humiliate more your opponent, I don't think you can like apply any other technique. That one is the more like devastating position, the most devastated, humiliating position. Yeah, thank you for the English help. So I tap the guy, I stand up, I walk through the IBJJF camera, and I said, I'm the only guy who can save this sport. And then the funny part about that, IBJJF had the perfect video. I'm smoothering the guy like pretty close, and then I walk in, and then the camera kind of look at me, man, this guy is a beast. And then I'm coming to the video and I'm saying, I'm safe, and then they poof. Yeah, so that was the story about my first match. It was a good starting, so people kind of, man, what this guy is like, what he's doing, what he gonna do in the tournament. Like, he got a smoother tap. And yeah, I'm happy with that first match, and it was a funny position to get, so submission to get, sorry, and yeah, pretty much that. Thank you.